Okay, question one. This first question says a group of students voted on five after school activities. The bar graph shows the number of students who voted for each of the five activities. How many students chose activity 3? I want you to try this out and I'm going to explain this. Okay, now all we need to do is just go on to the graph and then we locate activity 3. We can see that activity 3 um, is the value with this bar. So we're just going to check the peak value for the bar and we can see on the y-axis that it's between 35 and 40. So we're going to go to options and the number between those digits is 39, option B. Now let's go on to question 2. Question 2 says that what percentage of 300 is 75? Now this is pretty easy. All we simply need to do is just set up easy proportions. So we're going to do something as easy as 75 over 300. I'm going to equate that to um, an unknown value, which is x percent, divided by 100%. So I'm just going to multiply this, cross multiply this, and I'm going to get 75 times 100 divided by 300. It's going to give me my value in x percentage. So if I go on to divide by all the values, I'm going to get 25. So my x percentage is equal this. We can see that that's option A. Let's go on to the third question. So this question says, what is a solution to the given equation? So I want you to try this out, and you could pause the video right now and try to see if you could try that out. All right, now I'm going to solve this real quick. It says x squared divided by 25 equals 36. This is going to become x squared divided by 5 squared equals 6 squared. Now the all in the squares, we could just cancel out the squares. We have x over 5 equals 6. And this is going to give x equals 6 times 5, which equals 30. Question 4. Now, this question says 3 more than 8 times a number x is equal to 83. Which equation represents this situation? You've got to really understand how to interpret numbers, interpret what problems well for you to write out the perfect equation. So this is really simple. This is the main bone of contention. It says 8 times a number x. So it's definitely going to be 8 times x. Now it says 3 more than 8 times x. 3 more than 8 times a number x. So we're going to have 3 added to it equals 83. Now if we look through the options, we can see that we've got option D. Let's go on to question 5. So you might want to try this out. Okay, now it says Anna deposited a fixed amount into a bank account each month. The function f of t equals 100 plus 25t gives the amount in dollars. In Anna's bank account after t monthly deposits, what is the best interpretation of 25 in this context? So basically we're trying to interpret 25. Okay, so it says the function f of t equal 100 plus 25t, where the value t stands for the monthly deposits. Okay, now we know that t is the monthly deposits, and we need to find what 25 is in, in this context. Now the first option says with each monthly deposit, the amount in Anna's bank account increased by 25. And second option says before Anna made any monthly deposits, the amount in the bank account was 25. That's not possible because we see that the 100 is the only constant here, so I'm just going to cancel this out. Now, after one monthly deposit, The amount in Anna's bank account was $25. Okay, it says after one monthly deposit, the amount in Anna's bank account was 25. This is so wrong because this function is just meant to interpret the amount in an account after a certain number of months. It did not specify if it was 1 month or 2 months, and even if it were to be 1 month, the minimum value is going to be inside of it is 100. So let's move on to the next one. The last section says Anna made a total of 25 monthly deposits. Okay, now we weren't given the amount of deposits she made, so this is definitely not going to be the options. And then we go back to the first option which says with each monthly deposit, the amount in Anna's bank account increased by $25. Now let's try that out. Now, say for example, she deposits $1 every month. So I should input a dollar into the expression. I'm going to try to input $1 into the expression. And I'm going to have something as easy as f of t equal 100 plus 25. Now, the next month, if I should go on to increase it by, say, $2, so my f of t would be 100 plus 25 into 2. So with every increase that I have on my um, function, I can see that it goes up by 25 every time. So we can see that 25 is occurred twice here because I decided to increase my monthly deposit to an amount of $2. So the best option is option A. Now let's go on to the next question. Question 6. It says a customer spent $27 to purchase $3 to purchase oranges at $3 per pound. So we've got $27, okay, to purchase certain number of oranges. We don't know, but we know the price is cost $3 per pound. Okay. Now, how many pounds of oranges did the customer purchase? It's really easy. All you need to do is just divide this by 3, and we get 9 pounds. Let's go on to question 7. It says Nasir bought 9 storage bins that were each the same price. He used the coupon for $63 off the entire purchase. The cost of the entire purchase after using the coupon was $27. What was the original price in dollars for one storage bin? So we can see that Nasir bought 9 storage bins, and we know that they have the same value. So each bin costs X dollars. Okay? Now if there are 9 of them, it's going to be 9 times X, which is going to be 9X dollars. Now we've got to try to figure out the value of X. Okay? But it says that he used a coupon of $63 off the entire purchase. And then it gave us a total sum that he paid, total amount I paid for the purchase to be $27. So this is really easy. My value 9x minus $63 is going to give me 27. Okay, now from here on I could have 9x equal 27 plus 63. I'm going to get 9x equal 90. So if I should go on to divide both sides by 9, we can clearly see that the x value equal 10. Okay, and we know that the initial price for the storage bin is $10. Let's go on to question 8. Question 8 says for the linear function f, the table shows 3 values of x and the corresponding value of f of x. Which equation defines f of x? So all we got to do is figure out an expression to show this function. Now, if this is a linear function as it seems, we have that the general form for linear function is y equal mx plus c, where the m value is the gradient, c is the intercept, where it breaks through the y-axis. Sometimes you could see it as mx plus b dependent. Doesn't matter what alphabet we that is used to represent it, but it's a constant that shows where it crosses the linear line crosses through the y-axis. So we go on to the next one, and y and x are just the variables themselves. So y can also be written as the function itself. So f of x equal mx plus c. Alright, so I need to find my gradient. And to do this, all I need to do is just try to figure out the change in y divided by the change in x, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I could use this first two or this, whichever I decide to use. So I'm going to use the first one. Now the difference between the x1 and x2 here is just 1. And my change in x is going to be 1. And the difference between 29 and 32 is just 3. My change in y is 3. So if I should go on to confirm for the next set of values, I could also see that the difference between 32 and 33 and 35 is also 3. So my gradient would be 3 over 1, which gives 3. So we can easily pick that out from our option, as option A is the only one with a gradient of 3x. So this value is the most accurate or closest to representing that expression. So just to confirm, the intercept is 29.